What's going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. And in today's video I am going to be going through all the busts and I'm going to be saying if I think they're worth it or not. So before we get into the video, don't forget, hit the like button. It really supports the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you're new around here, and remember, link to the merchandise that is gone on the 24th of June in the description. And yeah, let's get into the video. So last year, LEGO released LEGO Star Wars helmets, and at first the idea of these helmets was like really good, I think. And when you first see them, there's some of them that are a bit questionable, like the Stormtrooper or the Darth Vader. But I think once you get them and you build them and you put them on display, these sets are actually really good. So obviously these are sets that you can't play with. These are all display sets, very much aimed at adults, but I do think if you're younger and you like to display your LEGO sets rather than play with them, these are some great sets to add to your collection. Here they all are. So we have the TIE Fighter, the Stormtrooper, Boba Fett, Darth Vader, and the Scout Trooper. So these are all the busts that are out at the moment, and these are obviously all based off the Empire. So I wonder if within the next year or two we'll start getting Clone Wars style or Mandalorian style or Clone Troopers or things like that. I do think they could do that. I don't think we'll get like Rebel helmets or anything like that, because I think that would be a bit strange. Obviously we might be getting more Empire ones, who knows. I would have thought this would have completed the collection, because like 5 is quite a lot for one like genre. But these sets are all really good. They're detailed, they look really good. Obviously, like I said, some of them on the pictures don't look as good as they do once you have them in person, such as the Stormtrooper. People argue that it does look a bit funny. I mean, Boba Fett's good. You could argue that's not like the most detailed, but with what they've done, I think it's a good set. Darth Vader, there's some things like with his mouthpiece, like it just looks like there's a sticker completely missing there. And then you have the TIE Fighter pilot that, I mean, with this one, the detail's kind of hard to just see in general. And then you have the Scout Trooper, which just looks awesome. So with all these, they come out at around the same price. So I think you have £60, £60, or was it 55, 60, 45. So that one's the cheapest, but it's got the fewest pieces. And comparing them, the first wave, which was these three, to the second wave, I think they're really good. I really do. I think these two particularly look really good. I think, personally for me, Darth Vader, there's nothing wrong with Darth Vader. The Scout Trooper is probably my favourite one out of all of them, just because I think it's the most accurate. Then I would say it's Boba Fett. Then I would probably say it's Darth Vader, then the TIE Fighter. Then my least favourite is the Stormtrooper, just because I think it looks a bit funny compared to the others. But like I said, if you're getting the bust collection or the helmet collection, there is no reason why you shouldn't get it, because it's just an awesome set anyway. Like I said, these aren't play sets, these are all display sets, and I think they go really well anywhere. So if you haven't got any of these yet, or you're thinking, you might think, oh, right then, I'm going to get a bust, but I don't know which one to get first. So if you're worried about them retiring, I would personally get the Boba Fett one. I don't know if they'll retire all three of these at the same time, because obviously they all came out at the same time. But if you were worried about them retiring the first wave, I'd get Boba Fett. If you're not worried about any of them retiring and you really want one, I think the Scout Trooper is a clear winner for me. One, it's the cheapest, and two, it looks probably the most accurate in some ways. Like I said, I think the Stormtrooper looks arguably like the least like a Stormtrooper in some ways, and then the TIE Fighter pilot looks really good, but it's very similar to the Stormtrooper, just obviously black rather than white, and it's got these vents, and the detail is kind of hard to see, but it's there. So even though these sets are aimed at adults, I think these are great sets for anyone to have in their collection. I do think if you're not going to get one, don't get the Stormtrooper, and I do think if you really want one, get the Scout Trooper. So I hope in the future LEGO do more of these. I really do. I really hope they go down maybe the Republic era now, like Clone Troopers, Cody, Rhett, Fox, or just a 501st Trooper, or just Lane White, or a Phase 1, or a... There's just so many options basically they could do. I don't think they'll ever go down the Rebel route, because a Rebel helmet might look a bit funny, and obviously half the time they don't wear helmets. There's obviously still some Empire ones that they haven't done, like they haven't done a Shore Trooper, they haven't done a Royal Guard, there's like in Death Star Troopers that they haven't done, there's Death Troopers. So there are still some that they could do from the Empire that they might do. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like the wave the wave completed from the Empire. I don't know if that's the thing. And then obviously there's more genres, like I think they'll probably try and push more on Disney Plus. So who knows, we might get a Bad Batch helmet, which I don't know because the Bad Batch TV show's more, I would probably say it's aimed at younger audience, but I watch it. I'm sure there's loads of adults that watch it. And obviously these sets are mainly aimed at adults. So we'll see what happens next year. And I do think another thing is like the Sith art. I hope they do some sort of more art, like Bad Batch art or Republic art or Rebel art or something like that. There's so much they can do with it. But yeah, so to sum up the video, I think if you haven't got a bust and you're wondering where to start, get the Scout Trooper. If you're worried about retiring, get the Boba Fett. Or if you've got them, tell me down below which is your favourite you've got in your collection. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe button for weekly Lego videos. I try and upload 3 times a week. And yeah, remember down in the description is the merchandise that won't be allowed for much longer. Follow me on Instagram, all your updates on videos and behind the scenes and things like that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.